Hey everybody, and welcome to the new project. It's been a while since we've done a Zelda game. In fact, I think this is only the second time I've actually done an LP of a Zelda game, which is kind of surprising now that I think about it, considering how much I really love Zelda. But we've done Link's Awakening, so I thought it was time to do the other big Game Boy one. And by one I mean ones, because there are two of them. So, welcome to The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. If you guys don't know what this game is, this is basically a series of two games that Nintendo released on the Game Boy Color. One was Oracle of Seasons, one was Oracle of Ages. Basically, the intent is to play both of them back to back, and then link the two to make one giant Zelda game, which is what we're gonna do. I'm playing this on the Nintendo Online service, so hopefully transferring them will be a lot easier than doing them as a kid, because, God, from what I remember, you had to pick a gigantic password in the original to link them over, or use a link cable. No one owned a link cable, so it was giant password. But anyways, since this is Oracle of Seasons, basically we could have done them in any order we wanted. As a kid, I always did Ages first, but you know what? Let's try Seasons first instead. So, I guess we'll get started. So yeah, game link, like I said. Game. Oops. Yeah, I don't have any link data to link up with, so at least we know that's an option. Alright, but let's get started, shall we? We'll just go with the standard name. He's Link. At this point, he has an established name. There's no need to change it. We're going with that. But yeah, like I said, the big gimmick of both games is that you can play them in any order you want, and by playing one first, you unlock a bunch of new hidden stuff in the other. As a kid, I always did Ages first, like I said before, so it is interesting to see how it's going to change up if I play Seasons first. Also, it's been like a good 15 years since I played these games, so we're not 100%ing this game. I'm just gonna put that out right now. I do not remember every little thing about these games, so we are going to miss a lot, probably. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can, but we'll see. Anyways, sounds like something's going on over here. I mean, judging by that screen, we literally were, what, 2 screens away? But yeah, looks like Link's found himself in a new world. Just the usual things for Link. I also don't remember where this falls in the timeline anymore. I don't think I know where anything falls in the timeline anymore. I feel like that's gone out the window with, like... That's gone out the window ever since the Switch era. Honestly, the whole Zelda timeline's just been out the window since the beginning. They've kind of had to retroactively try to squeeze everything in there. Well, anyways, let's go talk to her. I mean... Oh, wait. I was gonna say, wait, isn't this supposed to be where it continues? Oh, I think we have to actually finish talking to everyone first. Hold on. It's just the same thing as always. Well, at least we got, rescued by some people who know how to party. Anyways, I think we've talked to everyone, so... There we go. Now we get to do a little dance. Link is apparently terrible at dancing. Listen, they don't teach you how to dance in hero class, okay? So we aren't... I don't think we're technically in Hyrule anymore. I forget what the name of the world is in this game. But at least they know what the Triforce is, apparently. But yeah, one thing about this game, it really speeds through the intro. We've been awake for what, 2 minutes? And Din's already been captured. Holodrum, that's it, I remember now. But yeah, capturing the Oracle of Seasons and breaking everything sounds bad. Like I said, this intro really speeds through the plot. But yeah, unfortunately, capturing the Oracle of Seasons and breaking the temple kind of breaks the seasons as well, as we will see shortly. Because yeah, it's winter now. It was spring when we woke up. I feel like Link should have known who Impa was at this point. Well, honestly, didn't do really that great of a job, did you? Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point Link is an established hero, so maybe they should have just sent him to begin with. Alright, so we need to go find the Maku tree in Horon Village. Alright, well, let's get started. So yeah, the entire gimmick of Seasons is, well, seasons. So things will change as the seasons change. Unfortunately, well, hold on, Raptors. Unfortunately, since, you know, Din, the Oracle of Seasons, has been captured, the seasons are all kinda out of whack. So as we transition between areas sometimes, the seasons can just change to whatever they want. I don't remember if it's a set pattern in this game, but yeah, this area is currently winter. But if we go down to Horon Village, it is winter now. And now it's still winter. Hold on. It'll change eventually. There we go. It's summer now. Alright, Maku trees to the east. Before we go there, I'm just going to do some exploration of the village real quick, because like I said, it has been a good, what, 20 years actually? This game came out in, what, the early 2000s? Yeah, it's been a good 20 years since I've last played this game. So my memory of the game is extremely rusty. I know for a fact every season has its own, like, differences and changes. Like, right now it's summer, but if we try to make it fall... Nope, come on. Winter. Yeah, if you can see, winter has, like, snow drifts that we can walk on top of. Okay, you know what? Never mind. What I was gonna say is that you can jump down and, like, ride this thing during the fall or the spring. Sorry, spring, right. So yeah, during the spring, for example, this flower will bud and we can use it to, like, jump up, like, to high places. During winter, snow will block some ways but let you walk on top of it. Things like that. But yeah, let's take a look around. I believe there are some things we can do before seeing the Maku tree. Also, we have no equipment, so, we should probably fix that at some point. Oh god, I forgot about Gasha nuts. I believe how it works is it's based on the number of monsters you slay. But yeah, this game does have gacha, like, elements in it. Because yeah, we've seen, like, I think a square soft earth around here. If we plant this, it'll basically give us something, basically something random. Like I said, from what I remember, we're not going to plant it right away, but from what I remember, it is based on the number of enemies you kill after planting that determines what you get. I don't know if I'm making that up or if I'm just misremembering things. Either way, we're probably not going to plant this one right away. We'll plant it before we head, like, outside of town or something. Also, you have a crack in your wall. I don't have any equipment, because, when we got warped here, we got warped here with nothing. So, we're gonna need to fix that at some point. Alright, what else is here? Yeah, I can't get over there right now. In fact, even if we had another season, we probably couldn't get over there. I need a way to get rid of trees. I want to say autumn is the time where we can burn down trees like that. What's this? Alright, we've been to the mayor's house. Mark your trees to the east. And this is, looks like a clock shop. Alright, he's looking for a wooden bird. Good to know. Pretty sure this is part of the trading side quest. Like I said. We'll remember it as we go along, hopefully. Yeah, I've noticed that. Right now, do we only have winter and summer unlocked? I could have sworn we had, like, all the seasons, in like, the randomizer, but yeah, I think right now, from the beginning of the game, I think you can only get summer or winter. Well, no, wait. I could have sworn you could also get spring. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like I said, we have no control over it right now. Also, yeah, people are gonna starve if we don't fix this. The farming in this area is not the greatest at the moment. Oh, is this the tutorial house? There's always a tutorial. Yep, this is the tutorial house. No, I'm good. I know how to save. I know how to map. I know how to... Whoops. Yeah, basically, seeds are ammo in this game. And we can't do anything without a satchel, right? Is this the... Yeah, it's a spin attack. Alright, anything else good here? I don't think you guys give us anything good. I don't care about shield tactics. I'm good with bombs. Yeah, I don't think we get anything new from these guys. You know what? Sure, that's the main gimmick of the game. Teach us about seasons. So yeah, spring, blast blooms, which is what I was talking about earlier. You can jump on those. Summer... Oh yeah, summer dries up like water beds because it's hot. Fall... Yeah, there are leaves and mushrooms are around. And then winter, snow blocks things, but you can also walk on top. Oh, and you can also walk on top of, like, frozen surfaces. What are essences again? Great, thanks. You're helpful. Alright. We probably don't want to go too far without a weapon. Okay, no, you can't have other seasons here. That guy was lying to me. And by that I mean RNG was just being weird. Oh, you know what? Okay, since I'm playing this on the Switch online service, it's technically a Game Boy Color, probably emulator, so I don't have access to the Advance house. Because I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Because I distinctly remember there is a house you can only go in if you're playing on the Game Boy Advance. Because this was, like, released right between Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. So yeah, I don't think we can get in there, unfortunately. all I think you really get in there is like rings and stuff, so nothing really super important. Still, that's a shame. That would have been cool. Anyways, I don't think you have anything for sale yet, right? Nope. Also, yeah, note the design of the shop. They made it so you can't steal anymore. So no more stealing like in Link's Awakening. Oh, congratulations! Sure. So yeah, we get to name this kid. This is actually somewhat important because this kid is a running side quest throughout the entire game. And there's only one name I can think of. Well, he likes the name Baby Hank. So yeah, we'll be checking in on this couple throughout the game. Oh, they even have like a little garden inside their house. I don't remember that. Well, good for those two. Yeah, there are mushrooms there. Unfortunately, we don't have a sword or anything to get through. What's down here? Ah. Unfortunately, we don't have one of those, so... We have a stump, which we can't do anything on yet. Stumps will be important later on. No. Ooh. We do need a sword. But yeah, Oracle of Seasons, from what I remember, is a lot more combat-oriented compared to Oracle of Ages. I remember Ages as having a bunch of really, really tough puzzles. Seasons, on the other hand, I remember being a lot more straightforward and combat-centric. I guess that's also why I didn't really find Seasons too hard as a kid compared to Ages. This is the game I always played second, so we came in here with, like, fully powered up, full health, and just destroyed everything. I can't light fires yet, unfortunately. Maybe some other time. But yeah, we're already seeing a lot of things we'll need to come back for once we have some equipment. Also, I think this is the other main gimmick of these games that never really came back. Yep, rings. This is also one of the things I believe you can get from gacha seeds. Yep. So yep, with this we can equip rings. I can only use one right now. But yeah, basically every time you get a ring, you gotta bring it here to get it appraised, and it costs money. I still can't believe they introduced gacha elements into Zelda. Anyways, yeah, praise that. The first one's free. And it's always the friendship ring. Which does, I believe, absolutely nothing. But yeah, if we get a duplicate, we'll at least make a profit off of it. But yeah, unfortunately... Okay, I was gonna do this later, but alright. So we can equip the friendship ring we got. Once again, that does nothing. But eventually we will get some pretty interesting rings we'll want to make sure we equip and change up whenever we need to. Alright, but unfortunately, in order to get to the Maku tree, we're gonna need to show courage, which means we need to be armed. Which, right now, we have no weapon. However, we did hear about a weapon to the west, so I think we're gonna head over there right now and try to grab a sword. Because we pretty much explored the entire village. We'll be back here throughout the entire game, if only to always constantly, like, change up our rings whenever we need to. and just follow up with all the villagers. Anyways, they said there's a cave to the west on the coastline, which is this? No, this is a fairy fountain. I don't need that. I'm at full health right now. Can't do anything here yet. But yeah, it's kind of exciting to revisit an old Zelda game that like I said, have not played for a good 20 years. It's like playing it all over for the first time. Except I actually know what I'm doing now. That being said, no promises that I'm actually going to be able to solve all the puzzles once I get to Ages. Like I said, from what I remember, Ages is a very rough game in terms of puzzles. Although, I don't remember this song from when I first played. In fact, I don't really remember too many of the songs from these games. Compared to, like, Link's Awakening. But then again, I've also played Link's Awakening, like, a lot more. Alright, well, we know where a locked key is. Or a locked door is. But unfortunately, without a weapon or any equipment, we can't really defeat enemies. So we're just gonna need to avoid them all for now. I don't even think this door down here is locked. Don't mind me. Oh, that was easy. I guess you need courage to get through that and not get... or just to run through and not have to worry about getting hit. But hey, we got ourselves a sword now. So now we can defend ourselves, and oh hey, we actually get warped down immediately, nice. Okay, but now that we have a sword, just like in Link's Awakening, we can assign any item or any weapon to either the A or B button. And just like Link's Awakening, 90% of the time, the sword is basically going to be stuck in one of those slots no matter what. Kinda need a weapon for the most part. Although I guess there are some items later on that'll let us kind of replace that. Alright, but now that we have a sword, we can go meet with the Maku tree. Oh, it's winter. Yes, sorry about your crops. Like I said, maybe wait until things are fixed before planting. I don't think our crops are gonna do too well whenever the seasons change. Which is just based on the pattern so far. They change every 5 minutes. Well, anyways, now that we have a sword, door opens for us. Oh, it's nice and green around here. Hi there. Hi there. I said hi. Oh yeah, the Temple of Seasons also sank. Oh, I was gonna say no, just for the joke, but that wasn't even a question we were not to answer. Alright, Temple was in the Northern Peak, got it. And we're gonna need 8 essences to get there, because of course we got the Zelda game. No, 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 do not repeat yourself. I heard you the first time. Well, Tree's not gonna be too much help right now. It's fine. We did get the key to the first dungeon, though. But with that, I think this might be a good place to wrap things up for this episode. We got our mission, we got our sword, so now we're gonna head off to the first dungeon. But we'll do that next time. So, next time on Let's Play... I almost said Story of Seasons, but you know what? That is kinda accurate to what this game is, isn't it? Well, anyways, next time on Let's Play Oracle of Seasons, we are gonna head over to Dungeon 1. So, till then. I might also plant that seed later.